Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, cleansing. Cleansing. Okay. Connection is unstable. Okay, we can work with that. So, in which case, cleansing. I had to go in the store, so I use this for a face wrap, head wrap. So, in which case, cleansing. For your house, your vehicle, places you consume, you can sage. And if you burn the sage, then you need to backfill burn. And best suggestion is dragon's blood, because it is like a protection slash in equilibrium energy. Lavender, lang in the bedroom if you want sex, because I'll pop it up, you know what I mean. And as you're saging, anything that's not of the purest form needs to leave now. If you do God, if it's not of God, it needs to leave now. When you backfill, you bring all the peace and harmony and love in, because you retrace your steps with the backfilling that you go with the sage, and you go on and do corners, over the window seals, over the door seals, around them, all that. Then walk the, perimeter of the room, and just say, when you're saging, I'm cleaning out anything that is not for my best and highest good. I'm cleaning out all negative energies. I'm cleaning out anything that's not of God. That kind of thing. When you backfill, you kind of retrace your steps. And with the retracing your steps, you say, I bring in love. I bring in joy. I bring in positive things. I bring in things to exalt me. I bring in prosperity, abundance, in love, in money, in all the things. So if you go over a window, then you go over a window with the backfill. And like I said, lang is sex up in the bedroom. I wouldn't put it in a child's room. No way in hell. They don't even need to think like that. And then you can sage yourself as well. You start at the bottom, work your way to the top. The same with backfilling. Start at the bottom, work your way up to the top. Just anything that's not for my best and highest good, anything that does not serve me, all negative entities, attachments, leave me now. You can sage others too, or you have somebody sage you, you just kind of put your arms out, and, they can sage underneath and all the way up, but start from the floor up. Yeah. Oh, for the best, highest good. This is where you bring in discernment for cleansing others. You just need to pray, set intention that they're open to receiving. And that kind of thing. Another way you can cleanse yourself, which I do, is several things. That would probably be for tomorrow, for self. That was cool. I just seen an orb go up. So, it's cleansing as I'm talking. So that's how you cleanse your spaces, is just set the intention when you cleanse. Palo Santo, just usually from all the research I've done, different places, spaces, and time, is it clears out the negative. Sage clears out all. So when you sage, that's why you really need to backfill. If you burn sage, you need to burn an incense of dragon's blood, lavender, frankincense. Let me look. You could money, prosperity, anything you want to backfill with, you can. Sage clears all energies. Palo Santo, negative. But even if you burn Palo Santo, you still need a backfill to strengthen the positive, and kind of close up the gate for any negative to come in. If you burn, you burn. Like in my Scentsy pots, I have Pacific Sage that I'll put in, and I'll let it burn for the day. I'll dump it out, go to bed, and then I'll put in something of like an ocean breeze or something in my Scentsy pot, so it's all smelling wonderful. But as it smells, it's filling the area. So if you Scentsy pot sage, then you can Scentsy pot a smell. If you burn sage, you need to burn an incense to backfill. Because if you do, like, you sage and burn that, and then you just Scentsy pot, it's not going to get in all the same spaces. It does not create a smoke in any way. I got a little friend showing up today. So you have to, if whatever you're doing, stay consistent with it. Like if you're burning, you burn. If you Scentsy pot, you Scentsy pot. Mixing the two, it doesn't have the same vibration. It doesn't have the same action as far as burning. Like, the smoke goes into all the areas, and the Scentsy just kind of aroma the area. There is no smoke, so that's why I said, if you burn, you burn. If you Scentsy, you Scentsy. If you burn oils, burn a sage prior in oils. Or you can oil the house. So you can use sage, clary sage, stuff like that. Go through and touch all your doorknob, door things. In your window seals, all that kind of stuff, and kind of be gone. And then you go back with another oil, which can be lavender or peace and calming or abundance or whatever you choose. And then where you put the sage, you go back and kind of run your finger on the top of the door jamb. Let's just use the door jamb. So you use an actual oil, you put the oil on your finger, you spritz it in a bottle with some distilled water. Wherever you spritz, wherever you put a line with the oil, then you go back with a fill oil, a positive fill oil, and you either spray the same above the door, or you rub across your finger with it, whichever. But if you're using oil, stay with oil. If you're burning, burn. If you're Scensying, you're Scensying. When you go mixing them all, because what I do, on a house I cleaned, I walked through and burnt everything out. I walked back through with a burn and put the love in. And then I went back again through all the places I burned. And then I took oil, to switch the energy to abundance. Put it over the door, put over the back door, put over the bedroom doors, bathroom door, all the doors, windows. And I think I used a spritz in that, just so it would go further. And I say a prayer over it every time I spritz the doorway. So then I just added to it, on top of, I saged it all out. I backfilled it all back up. I had frankincense and dragon's blood and lavender. I had all three of them, but they were going in different areas, because I felt the need there a little more, from a stabilizer to a little bit more loving, and then a little bit more of a blessing kind of thing. And then I walk the area, but then I just find a place. I think we use like soda cans to like run them through the hole and just let them sit in the area to fill the area and just let it really fill. And then afterwards I went through with a spritz of oil and distilled water because I really wanted it to be in a lot of places. And I used abundance and went through and sprayed door jambs, door areas, just spritzing it. So it like worked with the smoke, if that makes sense. I just did a double doozy on the backfill because there was a lot of heavy, nastiness in there. Heavy. So that's why I backfilled twice. 2 different things, but Sage cleaned all of it out. And so, yeah. So, definitely. My pen ain't working. I wanted to write. Nothing's working. So, and as some of you know, some of you don't, it's either today, but I think tomorrow, Mercury starts its shadow, so technical difficulties, communication, this kind of thing. Be on guard. Be prepared. I think it actually goes retro first part of October. So, we'll be done with this by October. The other side is, if you've gotten anything out of this and you want to bring somebody with you, I'm running this class again right before the holidays. That way it'll end right before Christmas. If you think and know of, I will keep the price point the same, $77 for the 5-6 weeks. Share it with your friends, let them know. We've went through the protection part. Now we're in cleansing, and I think I'm going to kind of go through the cleansing a little quicker than I anticipated, just because I can get a lot said in a short amount of time. I don't want this to be slow and drug out. You know what I mean? So, I'm running this again. It will probably be in November, first, second week. That way, it definitely, with, the Thanksgiving break and, a few, you know what I'm talking about. There's little breaks through there. It'll kind of be like this time. But get all the protection definitely done before Thanksgiving. And then, after Thanksgiving, we'll come back and do the cleansing, which might be good if you have a lot of families over. And then, yeah. But it will be most definitely done before Christmas, because I really feel like I can go through the cleansing a little faster so I can spend more time on the boundaries. Because I really feel, because I started writing boundaries and then it just kept going and going and going. And it's really a deep look, because then we have that week of checking where there's any loopholes in self. So, yeah, because we just did all the house, car, vehicle things today as far as cleansing and all the ways you can do it. And tomorrow we'll do cleansing self other than the sage. There's about 5 or 6 things you can do. And, if you got little ones, I'll explain it tomorrow for them. But cleansing is more personal than others. But I really want to get to boundaries, because I really feel that's, once we know how to protect ourselves, we really need to set the boundaries for ourselves, because that's really going to change things so we don't have to cleanse so much. Cleansing is pretty simple, pretty cut and dry kind of thing. So, with that being said, I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe Thursday. Tomorrow pretty soon everybody will know what I'm up to. But right now, it's on hush hush. For multiple reasons. So, all the documents have already been signed. That's not the problem. It's just like getting the details worked out. So, with all that being said, I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you tomorrow. If I don't, I will post that I will not be here tomorrow just because of the schedule craziness. But I will definitely be here Thursday because I really want to start into boundaries first thing Friday, so you have homework to do over the weekend to just really reflect. So when we really start getting into it, I'm trying to think if there's anything else as far as cleansing that I need to really hit upon other than your, where you live, what you drive, the things that you're in. Oh, at work, cleansing your space at work. I would just do, I told you about the oil and the spritzer. Just spritz your area, like all around your desk in your zone, and say a prayer, mantra, blessing, however you want to do it. And it's not that you can necessarily, sometimes with just putting the positive in, it wipes out the negative. So you can, at a workspace, and even to in a cleansing yourself, is just spray yourself down with that with your concoction, and then walk into it, because it'll help refresh your attitude towards it. Here again, when people piss you off, you can tap here, you can tap here. You don't have to do it same, you can just do it one at a time. Okay. And it'll help change it. Or you can just rub your collarbone. Just rub your collarbone. I'm switching the energy now to a loving, peaceful energy. Love my shirt today. I can't remember if I'm the good sister or the evil one. And I do have a sister that has the same shirt, and sometimes we wear them together. It's kind of funny. So, with that being said, you can just rub your chest. Just take 3 big, deep cleansing breaths as you do this, and it clears out the energy in you to help deal with other people. And you can do that at work, in the bathroom for 2 seconds, spritz yourself down with some spritzer spray. I'm trying to decide a few things, but that's for another conversation. So anyways, without further ado, I think I'll leave you for now. And I will see you. We'll finish cleansing this week, and I hope to get into boundaries next week, because there's some couple baseline questions I want to get out there. It might just be 2 minutes I talk, but I really want you to focus on those questions over the weekend and reflect, because then we will start the boundaries. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Hold on, you get me again.